being the first Friday of the month, we have the Quran night. We have a guest Qari Yasir Qadi, who is a teacher at Qalibul Masjid. He was born in Jordan. Many of you have led a prayer Tarawih behind him in Richardson Masjid last year. So Qari Yasir Qadi will be reciting inshallah tomorrow after Isha, and Sheikh Khalil Abdul Rashid will be doing the translation, and our dear Imam will be doing the tafsir. Also this Saturday we have a special program after Maghrib. Imam Mukhtar Maghrib will be conducting this program. It is about glimpses into the blessed life of our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to know him and to love him, and that is this Saturday immediately after Maghrib prayer. Now dua by Imam Mukhtar.
Of course, my dear brothers and sisters, when we have the news of somebody passing away, always two things come to mind: that we remember the individual in our dua, in our prayers, and second, that we ourselves reflect on that death and we think of ourselves in his or her place. Na'tabiru, that is, we learn our lesson, and we always should think that we are always a step nearer to leaving this dunya. Our brother Sami's mother passed away, as was announced in Pakistan, and our brother Taskin Khan, who was described, unfortunately I do not know him, was a person who comes to the masjid, musalli, yusalli awqatahu, alhamdulillah, and thus we implore Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by His merciful grace and love to forgive him, to pardon him, to accept his hasanat, and to accept his salah in the masjid as hasanat, inshallah ta'ala, and to make it for him light in his grave and on the sirat, inshallah ta'ala. May He subhanahu wa ta'ala exchange for him where he is a family better than his and a home better than his, and that He subhanahu wa ta'ala exalts him amongst those who dwell in Jannah bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. And also we pray for the sister, the mother of brother Sami, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive her, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pardon her, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts her hasanat and forgive her sayyat, that He subhanahu wa ta'ala will expand her grave and make her inshallah ta'ala grave as a glimpse of paradise and not a constriction of Jahannam. Nas'al Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help her or to make her be ultimately of the dwellers of Jannah, inshallah. Allahumma la tahrimna ajrahuma wa la taftinna ba'dahuma. Allahumma ij'al khayra ayyamina wa asadaha yawma malqaak. Allahumma ahyina hayatan tayyibah, hayata man tuhibbu baqa'ah, wa tawaffana wafatan tayyibatan, wafata man tuhibbu liqa'ah. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. That's for this, and for those who are staying for the Khatira, just a reminder again of a few minutes as usual. Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. Tonight is the night of what? Of Jumu'ah. And what is so special about the night of Jumu'ah? Kathratu salati ala Sayyidina Mawlana Muhammadin sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Because who said so? Himself sallallahu alayhi wa wasallam. Because he, in many other hadith and hadith authentic, he taught us, as Allah taught him, that the most special of days that Allah created in time is the day of Jumu'ah. As he taught sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, amongst the so many virtues he mentioned, and then he mentions فَأَكْثِرُوا فِيهِ مِنَ الصَّلَاةِ عَلَيْهِ, and therefore be very frequent in your salah upon me on the night of Jumu'ah and the day of Jumu'ah. فَمَنْ أَحَبَّهُ صلى الله عليه وسلم أكثر من ذكره ومن ذكره صلاة عليه صلى الله عليه وسلم. Truly, he who or she has hubb love for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or at least desires to develop that hubb love for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, one must and ought to remember him very frequently, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And part of remembering him very frequently is to send frequent salah and salam upon him, sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, and especially more so on the night and the day of Jum'ah. How many times should we send salah upon him? 80? Something like that? 100? 1,000? Millions if you can. Why is it so? Because he said so. فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُقِلْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُكْثِرْ. After he mentioned the virtues, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, of plentiful salah upon him, he says, then it's up to you. You say more or you say less. It's up to your qalb, your heart and your desire and your sincerity and your love and your clarity in your heart, inshaAllah ta'ala. My dear brothers and sisters, إِنَّ اللَّهَ وَمَلَائِكَتَهُ يُصَلُّونَ عَلَى النَّبِيِّ. Allah himself says, and his angels, he says subhanahu wa ta'ala, do send salah and blessings upon Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So he says, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا صَلُّوا عَلَيْهِ وَسَلِّمُوا تَسْلِيمًا. Therefore, all you who believe, do like Allah and his messenger and his malaika. وَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ عَلِي الْأَمْثَالِ. And may Allah be exalted from analogies. Therefore, send frequent salah and salam upon Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. This is what month? Rabi' al-Awwal. What is special? What made this month honored and special? He was born sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam during this month of Rabi' al-Awwal. So it is a wonderful special time to even remember him more frequently, more often, and to, during this blessed month, also to try to plead to Allah Azza wa Jal to make our relationship with him even stronger, sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. And in that spirit, inshaAllah ta'ala, tomorrow in Jumu'ah we're going to talk about him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and on Saturday we're going to talk about him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, to help us remember how much we owe him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and how much of a beautiful, divine, merciful, loving grace Allah made that Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam for us. Therefore, inshaAllah ta'ala, we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you Saturday, bi'idhnillah, for those who are interested in knowing him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and in loving him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We'll get together after Maghrib. I hope you will not come and bored or pressed by time. You might have certain things to do, but when we are thinking of Allah and in dhikr of Allah, when we are thinking of Rasulullah and in dhikr of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we should not mind time. We should simply enjoy the spiritual moments in his presence, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and ask Allah to grant our hearts that beautiful, special connectedness with him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.